Dick shaming should be taken as seriously as all other types of shaming, specifically slut shaming and fat shaming. I just saw an interview with a woman, reality show, where she used her fingers to suggest her ex-lover was not well endowed. The audience, mostly female, erupted in a round of applause and laughter, yet no one would clap and cheer if a man gestured that his ex-wife's breasts droop down to her stomach. As a female, I'm tired of the hypocrisy. It's still completely acceptable to speak about a man and his genitals. Dick size is such an easy go-to when bashing a man, or, conversely, when praising a man. But to attack a woman for her weight or praise a woman for having nice breasts and slash or buttocks is absolutely unacceptable. Nice cock, bro. Also, as a female, you're completely right, it's a shitty double standard. On behalf of all men with small dicks, I thank you. At least weight and sexual activity are things you can control. The only way for a man's penis to change is through surgery. Don't make fun of people for things they can't control. Agreed, it is incredibly hypocritical. Agreed, unless said dick was sent to you as an unsolicited dick pic. Then shame away, put those dicks in their place. At this point I'm scared if mine is okay size or not. As a guy with a penis smaller than the average, and being subject to a whole ton of ridicule and humiliation which has completely destroyed my confidence and self-esteem, I wholeheartedly agree with this. Thank you. Dick shaming is worse than fat shaming. People can lose weight. If someone makes fun of my dick, I'm going to make fun of their insecurities. I don't care about other people's feelings the second they say something bad about me. I am overall a nice person, but if someone treats me horribly, I'm going to return that horrible X too. Also, height. Add height to that. Height shaming is just as bad as dick shaming, fat shaming, and slut shaming. You'll never get over your shortcomings unless you face them. r/unpopular opinion, the sub where everyone agrees. I've got to agree with this. The only time I'm okay with shaming dicks is for unsolicited dick pics, and at that point it don't matter how big it is. You just got yourself a one-way ticket on the shame train. Honestly, it should be seen as worse. I mean, without serious surgery, you can't change your dick. Being fat is something you can change, and being a slut is a choice, although I also don't think that should be shamed either, but that's besides the point. The worst thing to shame someone on is something they have literally zero control over. As a woman, I'm also tired of this shit. Men get shamed, sexiest remarks from women, and yet, all the feminists run around screaming about how men do this and that. It's disgusting and double standards that people don't talk about. Women sit laughing like pack animals with a vendetta. It's honestly disgusting, and when you try challenge these women about their views, their warped version of feminism, and the fact men also have issues of sexism, you as the woman get attacked by these women. It's happened to me. I've been called a fascist on Reddit for even commenting a different view. Just FYI, Hitler and Mussolini were fascists face with rolling eyes, and in real life I have been attacked and bullied by women because I don't prescribe to their victimhood mentality. It's women who say horrible things to me, not men. I'm also a rape victim, but yet, that doesn't matter because I don't sit around saying I'm a victim in a Western country where I have access to so much. I hear women constantly say he isn't big enough. Imagine if a man said a woman's vagina wasn't neat enough with lovely small inner labia. My God, shit would hit the roof. Which show? Thank you for pointing out the extreme double standards on this. The mainstream message of this is that it's okay to say anything about men and boys no matter how nasty, but not with genders reversed. It's an attack on an entire gender, not just a few, and the acceptance of such casual misandry towards all men and boys makes a lot of people question the legitimacy of other genuine gender issues. Casual shaming of big vaginas or unusual labia in the mainstream is practically forbidden. The double standards on this are extremely toxic. Fuck genetics. Some people won the genetic lottery, others not so much. There is much more room in our society to criticize those who are perceived to be in power. These are the sort of arguments that go like you can't be racist to white people or you can't be sexist towards men. Many people who classify themselves as societal victims, women, overweight people, minorities, etc. Kinda place themselves on the moral high ground because of their real or perceived victimhood, and therefore go batshit crazy when they're criticized, even if the criticism is legitimate, but don't care when groups who are from groups who are not considered victims or disadvantaged face comparable criticisms or discrimination. I understand why this happens, but at the same time it's kinda toxic.